What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So ever since I got the Ferrari race car, I haven't had the equipment to be able to lift it up on the air jacks. And really it's just the air fitting that I needed. It's called an air lance. And they're proprietary to Ferrari, so you have to get it from Ferrari. I haven't been able to get one. So I was able to find some other equipment. I can just replace what's on the car with a new receiver. And I was able to get a new receiver, a new air lance, and an air hose for all about 600 bucks, to where if I was able to just get the air lance from Ferrari, it would have been like $1,200. So I'm going to be opening that stuff up. We're going to be installing it on the Ferrari, and we're going to be lifting the car up and making sure all the air jacks work and all that stuff. Pretty excited because I've wanted to be able to get this car up on the air jacks. I haven't been able to. Let's get going. So right back here on the Ferrari, this is where the air lance goes. And this fitting right here is proprietary to Ferrari. They make their own size. So you can't just go get a Crontec or the other one is called a Stabile, I believe. They don't fit this. So like I said, I went online. I found this company called All-Star Performance, and they make their own. So we're going to install it on the car, and hopefully we'll get it up off the ground. All right, so here is the box from All-Star Performance. Got a bunch of goodies in here. Going to open it up, check it all out, and see what it takes to install on this car. So I figured the back of my truck is just as good a place as any, because my truck's in the shop today. I like to pull it in here in the summer so it doesn't get all hot inside of it. Now let's open this packaging up and see what we got. Here's the new receiver. That fitting is quite a bit bigger than the fitting that's on the car. So we just have to install this on the car and take the one that's on there off. I call it a wand. I guess it's kind of known as a lance. I really don't care what it's called as long as it works. So this is it right here. It's got an air valve fitting on it so you can release air to it and not to it, so that you can inject air into the air jack system. Get the car to jack up off the ground. This hose is a 500 PSI hose, because it takes about 500 PSI to lift the cars up off the ground. And I have an air tank that has about, I don't know, 1500 PSI in it, and it's full of nitrogen. And so I just have to connect this to the nitrogen, connect it to the car, and lift the car up. So here's the hose. I had all the fittings and all the stuff when I had the 458 Challenge car, but I sold that car. I sold all the stuff with it. And so in buying this car, I've had to kind of replace it all. And this is kind of why I haven't put the car on the track at all, because not being able to lift the car up and change tires or any of that stuff is kind of almost pointless to take the car to the track. But maybe if I can get the car up off the ground, I can take the car to the track and have some fun in it. The other thing I wanted to do was be able to take the wheels and tires off, because I want to take the wheels in and get them powder coated gold to match the gold stripe going down the center of the car. I actually have a couple of spare wheels as well. I've got a couple of brand new spare wheels that I'd like to go powder coat that same color, so there's a couple spares in the same color. I need to get a roll of the air tape so that I can tape all this up so that we don't have any air leaks. I'll get that all put together, and then we'll go ahead and see what we can do about installing this on the car, and yeah, get the car up off the ground. So this is kind of cool to see. This is the fitting that came out of the Ferrari. This is the fitting that I just got from All-Star Performance. So I just need to be able to get this AN fitting on this one, and then find a way to mount this. I might actually be able to just put this right back here. Let's check it. This is where the fitting was installed, right here. And this could go here, but it looks like there might be a bigger hole down here on this bracket. Maybe I could lift the bracket up and put it right back in that bracket, and that might look pretty good. All right, guys, so this is pretty cool. We were able to get that fitting in, the receiver, the air lance, and it's got air. The car is lifted off the ground. As you can see, underneath here, we've got the air jacks. There's two up front, one in the rear. To lower the car, all I have to do is twist this little valve here, releases the air. The car goes down, and then the jacks have springs in them which lift them all the way back up in. And then to release this from the car, I just have to pull on this, pull it off. That's it. Worked great. Hey guys, and if you like my channel and you like my content, don't forget to click subscribe below. I'm going to be doing more videos on this car, so hopefully you can follow me and let me know. And that way you guys can follow me on what I think about this Ferrari F430 Challenge GT3 car. So as you can see, I've got the car up off the ground. I was able to get some blocks underneath the car so it's not just always standing up on the air jacks. That way I could get the wheels and tires off. Here are the wheels and tires. I'm gonna go break the tires off the wheels here shortly. I'll take the wheels over for powder coat, and then we'll be able to put them back on the car. I think it's gonna look pretty good with, I'm not gonna probably do gold. It's gonna be more of a bronze color. It might be a little bit darker than the stripe that's on the car, but I think that'll look really good. Here's another thing that you probably don't get to see a whole lot of. This is one of the center nuts, and these on this side are actually a reverse thread to go on. That way, as the wheels are spinning this way, it's kind of counterlocking this thread so that it doesn't want to unspin if it was the other direction. So it's kind of cool to see these up close and personal and see how they work. I ended up buying a nice impact gun to be able to get those on and off, and then you have to torque them down to about 350 foot-pounds so that they don't come off while you're on the track. But there are these like safety pins right here, and so that the nut can't get any further than these safety pins. So if it did start to back out, it's only going to back out a little bit. It's going to make the tire wobble quite a bit, but it still isn't going to let the tire fall all the way off. Check out the backside too. Like I mentioned before, I've replaced quite a few things on this car with the suspension. We went through some control arms and different things so that the car was ready to hit the track. I am really interested to see how this car performs compared to the 458 Challenge Evo car that I had. Since this is the GT3 version, if I had the correct tires and stuff on this car, like a Michelin slick, I think this car would probably be at least as fast, if not faster, than the 458 Challenge Evo car, even though this is a previous generation car. This thing seems like it's probably just as powerful as the 458. And yeah, it's got a little bit more aero, so it'd be a lot of fun to take it out and compare it. Well, thanks for watching my channel, guys. Hopefully I get the car kind of put back together, get another video for you guys, maybe some on-track video, and break the car down and let you know what I think. Take care, and thanks for watching.